Hello, my name is Defne Askılıç. I'm a freshman in Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department in Bilkent University, and this is my Physics 101 Section 11 project. So for this experiment, I used an inclined plane, a ruler, a spring with a spring constant of 615 Newton per meters, another spring which has a spring constant of 250 Newton per meters, and a puck of mass 0.4 kilograms, which I measured with a balance. So what I did is that I released the puck from an inclined plane with a specified height, and then the puck compressed the spring on the ground, and then I measured the amount of compression of the spring, and then I changed firstly the height of the inclined plane, the released height of the puck, and then the spring constants of the springs, and then I calculated the energies and repeated the same steps for each height and spring constant. Afterwards, I calculated the initial gravitational energy of the puck by using the formula of gravitational potential energy, and then at the end the elastic potential energy of the spring, and by comparing the two values and by subtracting them, I found the work done by the force of friction. Firstly, I released the puck from a height of 0.27 meters. Then I repeated my experiment from the same height but with a different spring constant. This time I released the puck from a height of 0.22 meters and used the spring of the first experiment. For the last part, I released it from the same height but used the second spring. So the aim of this experiment was to observe the transformation of gravitational potential energy into elastic potential energy by changing the height of the object and the spring constants. Since the lab conditions weren't ideal, there was a force of friction between the puck and the inclined plane, so that caused some errors in my calculations. My expected result was that the initial energy should be equal to the final energy because of the law of conservation of energy, but in my calculation I saw that there is energy lost due to the force of friction, and also I measured the amount of compression of the spring with the help of slow motion videos, and since the human eye cannot specifically measure the exact moment of the maximum compression, there had been some error as well in that part of my experiment.